Hey everyone. Today, we're going to pull back the curtain on a piece of technology that's quietly transforming the entire hotel industry. It's this powerful, invisible force that's completely changing how you travel, probably without you even realizing it. So think about this. You've definitely been there, right? You look up a hotel price on a Tuesday, it's one number. You check again for the weekend, and poof, it's shot way up. It can feel totally random, but I promise you, it is anything but. So what's really going on there? Well, the answer is AI. Yep, artificial intelligence. It's become this silent partner for literally thousands of hotels, making these super important decisions every single second of every day. And trust me, it does way more than just play with prices. Okay, so first up, let's follow the money, because AI is taking what used to be a bit of a guessing game for hotels and turning it into a hardcore science. And it all kicks off with the price of that room you're booking. The big concept here is something called dynamic pricing. And let me tell you, the days of a hotel just slapping one price tag on a room and calling it a day for the whole season, yeah, those are long gone. Now, prices can shift and change multiple times a day, all in the hunt for that perfect sweet spot that brings in the most revenue. So, how does this whole thing actually work under the hood? Well, you can think of it as this constant three-step dance. First, the AI is just a vacuum, gathering millions of data points in real time. Then its brain, these super sophisticated algorithms, kicks in to analyze all that info and spot patterns. And finally, based on those patterns, it sets the perfect price. It's a lot like how airline ticket prices seem to have a mind of their own. And we're not just talking about a couple of things here. The sheer variety of data this thing is processing is kind of mind-boggling. It's not just about how many rooms are full. The AI knows about the huge conference coming to town, it's checking the weather forecast for the weekend, it's looking at competitor prices, and it's even keeping an eye on flight schedules. All of that gets thrown into the pot to predict demand. And you know what's really cool about this? It's not just a tool for the mega chains anymore. AI is actually leveling the playing field. It's giving smaller, independent hotels access to the exact same kind of powerful pricing smarts that used to be totally out of reach for them. Okay, but AI isn't just stuck in some back office crunching numbers. Nope. It's moving to the front lines, and it's completely rewriting the rulebook on what guest service even means. I mean, just look at this contrast. On one side, you've got the traditional way, which is great, but it's limited by the fact that people have to sleep and can only be in one place at a time. And on the other side, you've got an AI-powered service that is always on, gives you instant answers, and, as we're about to see, gets incredibly personal. Now, we need to be clear. We are not talking about those clunky, frustrating chatbots from 5 or 10 years ago. Thanks to some amazing advances in natural language processing, these modern bots can actually understand what you're saying. You can have a totally natural conversation to order a burger, ask for the best coffee shop nearby, or even get help with the Wi-Fi. And this right here, this is where things start to feel like science fiction, but it's happening right now. By looking at your history, what you ordered last time, the kind of room you always pick, the questions you ask the front desk, the AI starts to learn. It can actually anticipate what you're going to need. Just imagine walking into your room and it's already at your favorite temperature with a list of dinner spots you'll love ready and waiting. Okay, so this all sounds amazing on paper, right? But what about the real world? Is it actually working? Is it making a difference? Well, let's look at the numbers, because the impact is, frankly, pretty impressive. First off, the bottom line. Hotels that are using this AI-driven pricing are seeing their revenue jump by 10 to 20%. I mean, in an industry where margins can be paper thin, that is a huge deal. That's a game changer. And it's not just about making more money, it's also about working smarter. Get this. At some of the big hotel chains, a staggering 80% of routine guest questions are now handled by AI. Think of all those simple questions. What's the Wi-Fi password? What time is checkout? That used to tie up the front desk. Now, they're answered instantly. And honestly, this might be the most important result of them all. The big fear is always that AI is going to replace people, right? But in this case, it's really augmenting them. By taking care of all the simple, repetitive stuff, it frees up the human staff to focus on what we do best, solving complex problems, making personal connections, and creating those memorable face-to-face moments. So that's the here and now. But where is all this technology heading? Because the stuff we've just talked about is already out there. But the next wave of innovation, well, it's just around the corner. And it's going to make today's smart hotels seem pretty basic. So let's look ahead. We're talking about biometric systems, where you can check in with just your face, no lines, no cards, nothing. We're talking about voice-activated rooms, where you can just say, dim the lights or turn up the heat. The hotel's AI will even be able to predict when an AC unit is about to break and schedule a repair before you're left in a hot room. It's pretty wild. You know, this quote really says it all. The end goal here isn't just about making hotels more efficient. It's about making them smarter, more responsive to what we need, and able to give each and every guest an experience that feels like it was built from the ground up just for them. And so that leaves us with this really fascinating question to chew on. As this tech gets better and better at knowing us and predicting what we want, you have to wonder, will the ultimate luxury in travel stop being about a bigger room or a better view and instead be about staying at a place that just gets you, that knows you best? It's definitely something to think about the next time you book a trip.